Hey there. So if you found this video, it's probably because you're curious about switching over to a new Google Pixel. Well, good news. Switching is super quick and easy. In fact, it's so simple that while your data and pics and stuff automatically transfer over, we can teach you something else, like how to bake homemade sourdough. Yum. Let's start with the Pixel. Just insert your SIM, turn the Pixel on, and follow a few simple steps. Boop, boop. Now connect this cable to your old phone, and the Pixel will take it from here. Don't worry about losing anything. As long as you know how to plug in a cord, you can't mess this up. Your photos, contact settings, whatever, will magically come right over. Okay, now that the Pixel is cooking, let's get to something a little harder to get right.
We need to wake up our sourdough starter in order to make it more lively and ready to bake. In a container, add 2 tablespoons of sourdough starter, 100 grams or milliliters of warm water, and 100 grams of bread flour. Let it sit at warm temperature or until it doubles in size. Sourdough is ready when it's all bubbly and foamy and when it can pass safely the floating test. In my case, it takes 4 hours and 45 minutes. What really makes this recipe practical, almost magical, is that I use mnemonic proportions. 1 part sourdough, 2 parts water, 3 parts flour, and that makes...
Sounds like your Pixel transfer is done. So easy, you probably almost forgot about it. Couple more steps and it's all yours. Add a pin. Not that one. A fingerprint. And you're done. Well, the Pixel is at least. If you want to finish the sourdough, we got a ways to go.
To bake our bread, we need a Dutch oven or a big heavy pot with a lid. It can store and release a lot of heat in a minimal amount of time, which is essential to create steam inside the dough and make it puff. And because of the lid, it also keeps all the generated steam inside the pot. I know it's hard to believe, but it is that steam which is responsible for the outrageous crispiness of the crust at the end. Place it in the oven at 250 Celsius or 480 Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes or until it gets blistering hot. Gently flip the dough upside down on a flour plate. You can dust some flour off if needed using a brush. Now, using proper gloves, get the Dutch oven out and place the dough inside as gently as possible without burning yourself. Score it all the way through, but not too deep, with a razor blade at a very low degree angle. It allows the bread to open up properly. Just before putting that lid back on, spray the inside with water a few times. Now whack this setup in the oven as quickly as possible and immediately turn the temperature down to 220 Celsius or 430 Fahrenheit. Do not take the lid off for the next 25 minutes. It's very important to get the oven rise. Now take the lid off and bake it furthermore for another 25 minutes or so. Even after 10 or 20 times, getting that beautiful loaf of bread out of the oven is always magical. A properly baked bread sounds hollow when you tap it. Let it cool down completely on a rack before slicing. A soft, chewy, airy but intense cream-colored crumb inside and a dark, crispy, caramelized and slightly sour crust outside. Of course, it is the perfect carrier for any tartine or open-faced sandwich. But I strongly encourage you to enjoy it first naked. It's a very sensual experience. That's it, I hope you enjoyed this baking tutorial today. I mean, as much as I enjoyed making that beautiful loaf of bread. It's super rewarding on a personal level. But in the meantime, go get your sourdough starter, feed them right, and start baking. Bye-bye! Salut!
And that concludes today's lessons. Not only did you easily and painlessly transfer your stuff over to a brand new Pixel, you'll be a bake-off winner before you know it. Till next time, enjoy your new Pixel.